Andrew Cooper asks, with the Olympics coming up soon, do you think the Highland Games will ever be an Olympic sport? What is the best way to make this happen?
Which
Highland Game?
Yeah, which particular event in the Highland Games? Do I think or do I wish? Those are two separate questions.
Yeah.
He said think, but
yes.
yeah.
Do I think? No. It could be potentially kind of shoehorned into some track and field stuff.
Right.
Like the stone throw is essentially it's a shot put with a rock as opposed to a metal ball.
I think the only one that's really unique that would not be just mimicking something that's already an event
is caber toss.
Toss, or maybe the Dinny Stones.
But Dinny Stones aren't a Highland Games.
Well, they're in a lot of Highland Games now.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, like you mean like taking the big stone and lifting it onto the barrels?
I thought the Dinny Stones were the two stones that they had
the Dinny
to hold
Stone's
up.
that's the lift.
Yes.
That's like the deadlifting.
Lift
okay,
and
so
hold.
what's the one where you're putting the stone on top of the barrel?
Yes.
Yes, that one.
Yes.
But if you're going to introduce anything, I think it'd have to be caber.
Yeah.
Because it's unique. It's not crossing the streams.
Yes, but it would have to be, they would have to have enough athletes in each country, or at least some athletes in each country that like doing Highland Games. So it would really only be the countries that have Highland Games. So like Germany, Australia, New Zealand, America, Canada, Scotland. That's really where the athletes would come from. So is there a broad enough appeal? I'm not on the Olympic Committee. However, I would have to think, would there be a broad enough appeal for a particular event to get enough athletes to compete to have it be actually competitive?
I have another idea. What if you had Olympic tug of war and all the members of the national team against all the other members of the other national team?
Okay.
So you have a tug of war that spreads across the entire field, like 30 people on either end of the rope. Maybe that's an after party thing, though. Maybe it's not an official event.
Yes. And they'd have to wear kilts.
Of course.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting thought, but
yeah, but what? So we have the sheaf toss.
Yeah.
What other?
Well, that's
events?
different enough. That's different enough. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other events could be an Olympic sport. I think it's got to be caber. That's the one that everyone goes to see.
Right.
Everyone wants to see. It's the most visually jarring. Like, holy, that dude's throwing a telephone pole.
Right.
Yeah. So it would almost have to be caber. But
never say never. I mean, isn't there like in the Winter Olympics? Isn't like snowboarding?
Yeah.
Is there snowboarding?
Yeah.
So there is room for new.
It's a winter sport at the Winter Olympics, though. So yes, those do skew towards northern countries.
Right.
But for natural reasons.
Jamaica bobsledding. Come on.
Yeah.
Where did these guys come from?
Yeah, I think the national thing. It's just, would you have enough people to have an interest in it? I guess you don't have to enter an athlete in every single qualifier, right?
No, you don't. No.
Yeah, so
I think where I would look to is that there's lots of interesting national sports throughout the world that are unique to one country. And you don't see a lot of that at the Olympics. Sure, karate is pretty specific, but it's been adopted in so many places throughout the world.
I think that's the thing.
In a way that Highland Games have not necessarily. So, all
right. Oh, wait. What if the caber is the torch?
Ooh.
And you have to flip the flaming caber into the thing to light the torch on fire.
Heck yeah.
Try running 10 miles with that.
See now, damn it! Now I want to have the sheaf toss with like a flaming bale.
Yes,
that you have to flick over the bar.
See, everything is better on fire. That's the bottom line.
Stones you throw, but they're on fire.
Yes, you hold it right here.
Scottish sword dancing, but the swords are on fire.
Hear me out.
Bagpipe bands on fire.
But there are some bagpipe bands that should be on fire.
Shooting flames.
Yes.
That's been done.
Yes. Australian Piper guy.
Oh my gosh.
Caber relay.
Caber.
Here, catch. No. You have the caber toss and the caber catch.
Wow.
All right. Okay, I'm going to ask a different question, flip it on its head. What Olympic sport would you like to be seen done while wearing a kilt? Let me know in the comments.